Now, on to South Africa. The country is not just home to Africa's most industrialized economy, it's also known for its enormous platinum group metal reserves. But miners right now are struggling to get that platinum out of the ground and into the market. In fact, there are growing concerns that poor output will simply not meet global demand for that particular metal. Sumitra Naidu tells us why.
South Africa's platinum mining output declined by a staggering 14% year-on-year, largely due to delays, maintenance and repairs caused by electricity constraints. The country is suffering a power crisis, threatening to cripple the entire economy.
The disruption actually influences the whole, they are suppliers to the international market. It influences that whole supply chain that they are part of. So you can imagine the uncertainty. We send our staff down underground first. Then secondly, when are we going to hoist the stuff? When are we going to blast? How much do we need to blast to have enough stock at the smelter so that we have enough available for the market?
State power utility Eskom remains a source of baseload electricity supply for the mining industry, which consumes about 14%. At smelters and refineries, consumption rises to around 30% of the utility's output.
As things stand at the moment, our current projections are for mine supply from South Africa to be broadly flat year on year, but there's certainly significant risks to the downside if Eskom's problems continue to worsen and the electricity availability sort of falls away through the southern hemisphere winter.
We're terribly losing out. We produce 73% of the world's platinum, and our production's going to be down at least 15% this year, at least. So that's 15% of the platinum revenue just gone forever. We'll never get it back. And in the future, revenue is going to be down 10 or 15% for years.
Most of the mining houses aim to reduce consumption on the national power grid by creating approximately 73 self-generation projects to power their operations. However, this is a massive investment that may not be entirely sufficient.
Logistics is a big issue. We export nearly R1 trillion worth of value of product, of which about half is bulk. The value is dependent on the logistics system, and we're really in a bit of a crisis. The other issue, which is also a longer term conundrum, is the fact that we're not doing enough exploration.
Close to 500,000 people are employed in the mining industry. This is a real concern, as many of these jobs are on the line if these mining houses decide to cut costs in order to make up for their losses. The industry's economic contribution is also significant at 8.4% to GDP.
Miners usually benefit from a weaker currency because these commodities are sold in dollars, but they may miss this opportunity too. Sumitra Naidu, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.